in the shadow of the old oak tree, where the earth holds secrets deep. There's a cabin with its door swung wide, ghost of your scarf left behind. We watch the sun kiss the mountains, and on that porch our hearts we'd mend. But now the wind whispers through an empty room, where once danced our laughter, now just gloom. Old trails fade 'neath autumn's red, every sunset an echo of what the empty bed forgot. Gravel roads where our dreams took flight, underneath that vast starlight. Your sweet voice in the evening chill, now just a silence time won't fill. These wandering boots scuff lonesome tracks through quiet towns that can't bring you back. And the wind whispers through an empty room, where once danced our laughter, now just gloom. Old trails fade 'neath autumn's red, every sunset an echo of what the empty bed forgot. Now every raindrop writes your name across my dusty window pane. In every storm and each twilight, I search for you in the fading light. Still the wind whispers through an empty room, where our love's dust settles in the gloom. And as trails vanish in sunsets red, I hold on to memories that even an empty bed forgot. As the sun dips low and shadows stretch, this cowboy sings heart open, forever etched.
Underneath the oak, where the wild wind sighs, she laughed, weaving green 'neath the boundless sky. Her scarf caught the breeze like a farewell wave on that old wooden porch, where my heart she gave. The prairie sang songbird its hymns through the rye, in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Oh, the rain, my old friend, tell me, what do you see in the trails washed away? Whispering trees, did you weep just for her, or for me in my plight, as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? Now the cabin stands empty, the hearthstone's grown cold, gravel roads lead to memories too precious to hold. Her saddle lies vacant, the bridle's gone stiff, every sunset paints shadows, and widens the rift where laughter once echoed. Now only time flies in the town where the rain closed her eyes. What do you see in the trails washed away? In whispering trees, did you weep just for her? Or for me in my plight as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? By the oak now I linger, ghost in her stead, and in the dust where old dreams lie dead. But the rain speaks in riddles, and the wind only moans of a cowboy who wanders, yet never atones. So the rain keep on falling, blur the paths that I've roamed, hide the tears on my face as I wander alone for the love that was lost and the peace I can't find in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Yes, the town where the rain her eyes.
In a town where the oak trees whisper low, under skies painted by the fading lights glow, her laughter echoed soft and sweet along the dusty windswept street. We shared dreams on that old porch swing in the world where her goodbye now sleeps. Oh, her goodbye sleeps under the starlit plains where the wind sighs her name through the waving grains. Each sunset bleeds, a memory fades on lonely trails. My heart still waits in the silence of the cabins abandoned deep. There in the shadows, her goodbye sleeps. Years have worn the leather of my saddle hard, gravel road stretch endless starred by the weeping rains on my brimmed hat, echoing footsteps where we once sat, the scarf she left a token too steep in the world where her goodbye now sleeps. Oh, her goodbye sleeps under the starlit plains where the wind cries her name through the weeping grains. Each sunset bleeds, a memory fades on lonely trails. My dreams still wait in the silence of the cabins abandoned deep. There in the shadows, her goodbye sleeps. Now the night grows cold as the fire dies to ember. A cowboy wanders, tries to remember the touch of a hand, the ghost of a kiss, how such simple love led to a void like this. Yes, her goodbye sleeps where the wild rivers meet. in the heart of the lands where our past retreats. As my song drifts over the empty plains, I ride alone with my heart's remains. In every sunset's final sweep, forever there, her goodbye sleeps. There in the silence, endless and deep, bound to the land, her goodbye sleeps. Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name. Where we carved our hearts so wild and free, now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, rain had washed it halfway away, like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn fateful day. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. I walk past the shuttered cabin doors, where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you loved, caught on a bramble, frayed and torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. Here I stand where the creek bends low, toss your scarf to the wind's soft side. Guess it's time to let old memories fly, just like that eagle we watched in July. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both set to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow. Forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know. Dusty corner of an old tar shack, where the wind whispers secrets to the oak tree's back, there lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine on that creaky porch where we used to sway. Every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame, reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. now overgrow. Gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that cracked frame called my name. Echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind. Through the oak trees gaze. Yes, that cracked frame called my name. In the quiet town where my heart lays claim. With every setting sun, I feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name. In this lonesome life, nothing burns quite the same. In the shadow of the oak where we once lay, the grass still whispers secrets of that day. Beneath the wide, unforgiving azure sky, a rusty porch swing creaks an old goodbye. Your scarf it danced a wild crimson weave, as silent as the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gales, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. I ride on under sunsets that deceive. Every mile the wind watched me leave. Now the trails blur where your laughter rang, gravel roads washed out after the rain. That cabin stands empty by the ridge, windows staring out like ghosts adrift, saddle worn from all the years I grieved. In the silence, the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gaze, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. Through the dust, your phantom I perceive. There in the dust, the wind watched me leave. By the flicker of the campfire's glow, I see your face in the fire's ebb and flow. forget. So I'll wander, let these old boots weave, passing lands where only spirits grieve. Each setting sun dips and gold to deceive, and in its dying light the wind watches me. Yes, forevermore the wind watched me leave. Oh, how silently the wind watched me grieve. Out where the creek bends low beneath the ancient oaks, I found a scarf you wore, now frayed by time and hope. These rustling leaves converse where shadows merge and cope, with whispers of your laugh on that old gravel slope. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past, each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. The porch still creaks the same under a sky so vast, where we once watched the stars, a quiet love amassed. Now trails fade in the fields where our dreams were cast. The dust settles alone as day slips into the past. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past, each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. Oh, the winding roads, the dust kicked by my boots, a saddle worn with miles, tracing back to roots. Yet in each setting sun, my resolved heart disputes the notion I'll forget the love that once was absolute. So let the rain hide my tears, let it wash the lonely miles, as the night claims the sun and the darkness reconciles. Yet still your echo lingers across the time and trials of, and the rain under the oaks, down the old forgotten aisles.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where wildflowers dare to roam free, I heard her laughter mix with the breeze, echo soft as a whisper, memories tease. Beneath that sky, vast and wide, her voice once danced on the mountainside. In that quiet town where time stands still, my heart lies buried against my will. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, wrapped up in the cool autumn eve, as the sun dips low, casting skies so grand. Her silhouette fades in the far-off land. Every whispered wind across the gravel road brings her back to me, though she never showed.
Now the porch swings lone, the cabin's bare. Her scarf's the only thing she left there. Dust gathers where her boots once trod, along the paths our hearts once caught. The rains came down, washed her tracks away from the earth. From my soul she's gone astray. A rider wanders, a shadow cast long, chasing a ghost of a loved one strong. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, wrapped up in the cool autumn eve. As the moon climbs high over land so grand, her laughter echoes just out of hand. Every drifting cloud above the old mill reminds me she's gone, and I love her still. And by the fading light I come to know the hardest trails are where we grow. Beneath these stars that we once watched together lies a solace that time might sever. And though I roam, hard, worn and thin, in the silence her voice lives within. Her voice stood still in the rustling leaves, haunted by the brush of her gentle sleeve. As the dawn breaks soft over hills so grand, I tread alone in this vast, quiet land. Every sunrise pink, every star a spell. In the choir of the night I bid farewell. Her voice stood still, and so shall I, underneath this lonesome endless sky. In the frost of dawn, by the creek so still, where the oak tree shadows danced upon the hill, your laughter wove through branches cold and bare, an echo in the wind of the love we used to share. I rode past our old wooden porch, worn and gray, where we watched the sunsets at the close of day. But now only whispers on gravel roads remain, and the oak stands silent, enduring the rain. Cold morning drifts where my heart still calls your name. Across the empty cabins, love ain't quite the same. Memories like dust kicked up by a lonesome trail drift away on the wind, but your scent, it never fails. The scarf you left still lies upon my saddle horn, faded now like the fabric of the dreams we sworn. The town seems quieter now you're not here. The laughter's gone, replaced by the quiet I fear. I listen for footsteps on creaky wooden floors, and wonder if you'll pass through those swinging doors. But time's a thief, and it's stolen you, not spared, leaving only the shadows of the love we shared. Cold morning drifts through the emptiness inside, where my heart's a cabin with the doors flung wide. Ghosts of your laughter haunt the trails I ride, under skies so wide, where my sorrows I confide. I've whispered to the stars, spilled secrets in the night, sought solace in the moon's pale waning light. But every sunrise ship. Cold morning drifts, I'm a shadow in the dawn, riding through the memories where our loved ones shone. The heart may move on, but this cowboy spirit knows. In the quiet of the wildlands, old love never goes. Yes, in the cold morning drifts, your memory forever glows. In the hush of old oak shadows, neath the whispering twilight sky, I recall her laughter swirling like the dust when winds were high. Barefoot steps on creaking porches echo soft as summer's breath. Every board and nail a story, every silence steeped in death. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the roads where we did roam. Now I wander through the memories in the twilight I call home. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill. Where once we danced 'neath starlit skies, those barefoot steps stood still. Years are flown like leaves in autumn, drifting far from root and stem. Empty cabin windows staring like the eyes of lost old friends. Gravel roads that led to nowhere now lead only to the past. Scarves that smelled of sage and freedom knew too well they couldn't last. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the trails now overgrown. With her whisper in the cedar wind, I face these roads alone. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill. Where once we loved without a care, those barefoot steps stood still. On the ridge where dawn breaks earliest, I see her silhouette sometimes. Just a fleeting shade of yesteryears crossing o'er those blurring lines. Guess I've learned that some fond remnants, like the saddle worn and old, carry weight of souls departed in the stories left untold. So those barefoot steps stood still in time like the shadows in the dell. I wander through each whispered dream where her laugh used to dwell. As the stars peer down like watchful eyes and the night air tastes of thrill, in the quiet of the fading trails, those barefoot steps stood still. Letting go's a lonesome river, but some hearts they never will. In the silver glow of moonlit past, those barefoot steps stood still.
In the shadow of an oak, where the prairie wind blows cold, sat a cabin, walls of whispers, stories seldom told. Beneath the porch light flickering, with every creaking sound,
Was there I left a scarlet scarf where my heart was bound. Her laughter in the aspen leaves, her sorrow in the ground. That lonely fire tied down. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. Years have turned the trails dust over, hoof prints disappear. Gravel roads lead to nowhere. Bring me back right here, where the oak tree's grown older. The porch sags along, echoes of her footsteps like whispers now are gone. The scarf's faded, threads worn, just like the love we'd sown in that place she'd once called home. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. And I wander these empty trails where the wild winds are roamed, looking for a sign or a reason, the seeds of sorrow sown. But all I find is the echo of the words we said too soon, underneath a bittersweet crescent moon. So the skies keep her story in the whispers of the town. Her laughter in the wind, her tears in the rain that pounds. Every night I face the stars where our love was sworn. Lonely fire tied down by the heart forever warm. Yes, this fire's tied down, but oh, it still burns on. Out by the ridge where the old oak weeps, your scarf still dances on a breeze so sweet. We carved our names under stars so deep, where the lonely fire sleeps. Oh, my heart rides the winds of those silent plains, where the whispers echo with your name. Under the moonlight, my regrets I keep beside the ashes where the lonely fire sleeps. The porch still creaks from our last goodbye. The saddle's dusty, no more rides. Gravel roads stretch neath endless skies. Memories fade where old love lies. Oh, my ashes where the lonely fire sleeps. Rain washes old trails, but not the pain. Dust settles, but your scent remains. And every sunset, your shadow creeps through empty cabins where my sorrow seeps. So I'll sing to the stars about a love that was deep in a town too small for secrets to keep. Forever wandering, a soul that never sleeps, dreaming by the ruins where the lonely fire sleeps. Yes, I'm lost in the quiet where the lonely fire sleeps. By the whispering oak where the twilight bled, you wore a scarf red as the sun sets fire. Under stars we laid our promises spread like shadows on the cabin's old porch tower. Your laughter twined through the cool evening breeze, echoes of you in the rustle of leaves. Silence closed her eyes in the heart of the wild, where our echoes lie, soft and undefiled, beneath the moon's quiet side, where your ghost still roams. I wander alone under starlit domes. Years peeled away like bark from the trees. The cabin stands empty, door creaking slow. Our trails overgrown, lost to whispering weeds, where the dust swirls with secrets only shadows know. A saddle untouched, a path led astray in the silence where you and dreams fade away. Silence closed her eyes in the heart of the wild, where our echoes lie, soft and undefiled, beneath the moon's quiet side, where your ghost still roams. I wander alone, wrapped in twilight's calm. But your memory's hard. The gravel roads glisten, each a shard of a mirror reflecting a sky so vast, holding the pieces of a love that's past. Silence closed her eyes, and the night grew cold. In the echoes of the wild, our story told. With every setting sun, down the paths I tread, in the silence of goodbye, where my heart still bled. Silence closed her eyes. Oh, silence closed her eyes.
In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years of wonder, like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name. In each thunder roll, her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Under starlit skies, the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. Sorrow into the light. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, with her echoes in my heart. I'm never alone. In the dimming glow of day's last fire, the echoes fade but never tire. On this lonesome trail where dreams unwind, her eyes the echoes forever enshrined. In the shadow of the oak, by the dusty gravel lane, there's a scarf you left behind, fluttering like a flame. The road where we once walked under endless azure skies, now just a silent path where my lonely heart lies. On this timeless road, the world stood still. Your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road where my dreams unfulfilled. Old porch creaks as I think on days long gone. Cabin empty like the heartache drawn upon my soul. You rode away with the dawn to a place where I can't follow. Left me with the echoes of our yesterdays so hollow. On this timeless road, the world stood still.
Your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road where my dreams unfulfilled. The rust on my saddle, the cracks in my boots speak of the miles and the solitary routes. Yet in every gust, your laughter twines through the whispering pines, across the fading lines. On this timeless road I stand alone, heart bound to the dust where your light once shone. In the quiet of the night, under stars still and bright, I walk this timeless road in the fading twilight.
I walk the trail we used to ride. That old oak's crooked but still wide. The fence is down, the paint's all gone, but I swear I heard you hum that song. I brought you flowers like back in June, the kind you liked, wild and in bloom. Set 'em down slow on marble stone, a place too cold for skin and bone. I brought you flowers, but you're not here. Just your name carved deep and clear. I whisper things you'd laugh to hear, but only wind leans close, my dear. The years have grayed my wrinkled hands, but you still dance in golden lands you left, and time kept spinning gears. So I brought you flowers, but you're not here. I wore the coat you patched that fall, still fits me right. Tears and all, I passed the creek where we first kissed. It dried up slow like what we missed. They said you smiled your final breath, like talking sweet to gentle death. I wasn't there to say goodbye, but I've said it every night since July. I brought you flowers, but you're not near. Just echoes of the life lived here. I told you about the cattle rain and how I still curse your middle name. The swing still creaks, the porch light's dead, but your laugh rings inside my head. They say you're gone, but that feels unclear. So I brought you flowers, but you're not here. Still wear your sundress there? Do angels braid your midnight hair? Do stars shine brighter where you rest? Do you still hum when skies are blessed? I brought you flowers, love of mine. You took my youth and left me time. I'll see you soon, just not today. Got one last fence to mend in May. But when I come, don't dress in white. Just wear that grin from 89's light and meet me where the sky runs clear. Till then I'll bring you flowers, though you're not here.
where the Wild Creek bends, stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leather leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks, so profound. In this lonely wild land my sorrows abound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains, since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks, so profound. In this lonely wild land my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history as the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expansive western skies. In the shadow of the valley where the oak tree used to stand, I carved our names inside a heart upon its age-wrinkled hand. There's a cabin on the hillside where the window frames the west, where the sun poured like a river on the scarf that graced your chest. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away, leaving echoes on this old porch where we'd sway. Dust rises with my sorrow on trails where we did wrong. The sunset stays to light my way, but it can't guide you home. Now the porch swing's just a relic, and that oak tree's lying low. Storms have cleared the hill and hollow where our whispering winds would blow. My boots tread through the silence of a path we paved with dreams, and the stars don't seem as bright now, dimmed by all my silent screams. Oh, the sunset stays, but you're gone away. Every twilight burns a memory of that
washes over footprints, but yours are set in stone. The sunset stays to warm my heart, but leaves a chill to bone. Underneath that endless sky, where your laughter filled the air, I roam these restless roads alone, finding solace nowhere. Yet in every setting sun, your smile is what I see. And though I'm destined to ride on, part of you rides with me. Yes, the sunset stays, and it's here to say, like the love I hold for you that won't decay. Wind whispers through the sagebrush, singing soft your name. The sunsets will keep holding on, but I'll never be the same. The sunset stays. Oh, the sunset stays. In the hush of dawn, by the old oak tree, where the scarves of mist hide the mountain's knee, I heard her laugh, wild as a creek, where the bluebells sang and the pines would speak. Her voice like a path through forgotten ways in the golden dust of our yesterdays. Oh, her voice walked away with the westward wind, left me a shadow in the dust thinned. Underneath that white star sway, her whisper lingered, then fades away. Now the porch swings lonely, the cabin's bare, gravel roads lead to who knows where. The rains came through and the curtains tore, the laughter faded, won't grace no more. From the saddle to the saloon's dim light, every trail turns to her in the night. Oh, her voice walked away with the westward wind, left me a shadow in the dust then. Underneath that white star sway, her whisper lingers, then fades away. On a lonesome trail by the river's bend, I reckon time might heal or pretend, but the oak still stands and the wind still roams, where her memory dances and my heart still roams. Yes, her voice walked away with the westward wind, now just echoes in the songs I've penned. But deep in the canyon, past the fading light, her melody stirs the birds in flight. So I'll ride these plains neath the endless gray, where her voice walked away, where her voice walked away. out by the old Weaver's Creek, where the oak shadow lays deep and wide. Found an old hat, faded and worn under that blue stretch of the endless sky. Reminds me of days, dust in your smile. You tip that brim with a wink in your eyes. But the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sighs, under the twilight where our old love lies. The saddle's empty on the porch, it's seen better days. The scarf you love now just sways in the breeze. Town's a ghost of itself, just like me, walking these gravel roads where you walked with me. Cabin's empty, our dreams just dust, fading trails where we once loved. Yes, the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sighs, under the twilight where our old love lies. There's a peace in the solitude, a pain in the quiet, reflections in the creek, your face in the riot of memories flood and the rains come down, washing my soul where hope once was found. So the hat stays, not ready to let it go. Part of you still lingers in the sunset's glow. Hear your whisper with the cold night's breeze while I sing our song to the whispering trees.